U.S. military bases disguised as Filipino bases here again, on April 17, 2018. The first U.S.-funded military facility in the Philippines began with a groundbreaking ceremony led by the host country's Defense Minister Delfin Lorenzana and the U.S. Ambassador in Manila, Sung Kim. This is being carried out based on an agreement signed in 2014 known as the Increased Defense Cooperation Agreement, EDCA. The first U.S.-funded building is located at the Basa Air Force Base in Pampanga. The EDCA that allows these facilities within the Philippine military base is made by the government of President Benigno Aquino. Not an agreement approved by the Philippine Senate as requested by the Constitution, but an executive agreement. Some legal authorities question the legality of the executive agreement, keeping in mind that the basic foreign agreement is the sole prerogative of the Philippine Senate. That may be the reason that the implementation has been held in a delay until the specified time. Why President Rodrigo Duterte, a persistent critic from the United States and a close friend of U.S. enemies, has allowed the implementation of the agreement made by the president not to be seen before. The main and real objectives of the new U.S. base at the Philippine base are still unclear. Primer, who explained the EDCA was distributed at the signing of the agreement, to painstakingly emphasize that the facility was to improve the ability of the Armed Forces of the Philippines (AFP) to defend the area from external threats. They must promote between the Philippines and its defense agreement, the United States, which follows. Interoperability, capacity building for AFP modernization, strengthen AFP for external defense, maritime security, maritime domain awareness, humanitarian and disaster relief assistance, HADR. However, an agreement was recently announced between President Duterte and President Xi Jinping of China to cooperate and develop the natural resources of the Western Philippine Sea, which China claims is hindering U.S. intervention. Even if China has built military facilities on several reefs and islands, including the airstrip, no U.S. assistance is requested. The UN arbitration on the law of the sea decided to support the Philippines in the area. Another objective of the EDCA is to ensure maritime security and maritime domain awareness, so it has become a serious conversation. Again, another stated goal is reinforcement, AFP, for external defense. This facility is to improve training and capacity building by AFP, the main state. But this annual exercise has been going on for the past 25 years without the presence of a U.S. base. Why are so many U.S. bases inside the base? Most AFP camps will have U.S. military troops and equipment stored there. The only single reason for this facility is to support humanitarian assistance during disasters. That alone was not enough to justify massive spending on so many facilities when the Philippine Red Cross stated that it was said to have expanded its capacity to deal with disasters. He was assigned to the task and claimed that he could do it without foreign assistance in many cases. There are a number of very large natural disasters, so U.S. foreign assistance is needed. There are no exact figures for U.S. troops. U.S. base on the Philippines base. It was stated that they were assigned there but would be rotated. How long they will stay is unknown. So 25 years after U.S. bases were closed and the facilities were converted to civilian commercial use, and the Clark and Subic Naval Base bases are booming cities with hundreds of factories, hotels and malls, bases back. They hide behind leaves claiming that they are not U.S. bases but in Philippine military bases. That's just a play. Source: Manila Times.